town. What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometime Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and it is Tuesday morning. I missed you yesterday. Did you miss me? Hey, there was Barnell Hill said, "Oh, Martin, did you miss me?" Man, we had a unique, perfect storm yesterday. Jimmy and I were unavailable for yesterday. He flying into Orlando for the Top 100 camp. I was attending the John Lucas basketball foundation's golf tournament yesterday. Tell you about that a little bit. So it was a crazy day, and it was so hot out there, man. Let me tell you something. I was gonna do a delayed broadcast, but I was tired, boss. That sun got to the old man. I don't usually like to be. I don't be out in the sun that much, but it was for a great cause, and I had a great time. So let's see. What she said about the audio? That's y'all. Now my audio over here is great. But shout out to my starting five. Let's go with Facebook. Let's do that. Thaddeus Moody's in the building. Who else is in the building? Might take Corey in the building. Cora. Chris Charles is in the building. Alfio Beezy is in the building. Oh, y'all know I got so much stuff to talk about. And I think that's O'Dara Anderson right there. Then we got Ivan Petty, D. Holcomb, Kedrick Lewis, Jeremy Davis, and who else we got? Rod, what's up? Blue Heaven Rod. Rod Wells is in the building, and Brad Kimball is in the building. But I see you, scholar athletes, Joe Baldridge. I see you. Do y'all hear anything? What is anybody? That's your stuff over there, baby. That's your stuff over there. Rest in peace, Big Pokey. We did that once. How many times we gonna rest in peace to him? Yeah, I think we talked about that. But rest in peace, Big Pokey. I didn't know who you were, and I didn't never know who you were, but rest in peace, young man. Robert Young is in the building. Yeah, seems like you're the only one with audio trouble, Mate. Maybe it's your device. Let's see. Josephine said, yes, baby saw me at grand opening of the Big Chicken. Shaq had a grand opening of Big Chicken. A hot mess out there, though. Oh, my God. People out there falling out and everything. It's just too hot. No, don't send no search party for us. We need a break sometime. And it was just a good time. I was at John Lucas golf tournament. It was a great time, great cause, and just had a perfect storm. That Jimmy was busy, I was busy, and gave y'all a chance to do something else. Vernon Dean is in the building. He had his Vernon Dean free football camp yesterday. I heard it was great. They called me and told me how great it was. I think they presented the check to the Boys and Girls Club and all that kind of good stuff yesterday. So shout out to Vernon Dean Foundation and coming out there giving a free camp for the football kids yesterday. Y'all keep look out, because he's doing stuff in his community. It's just gonna blow this community up. So when we put it out here, make sure y'all support it. Let me see who else got something else on there, man. Paul Miranda and shout out, man. Let me. I'm gonna start this thing out. First of all, I want to shout out to Casey Williams, his wife Jillian, and all the staff at the No Excuses Pro-Am. That game on Friday night, I didn't care that none one of y'all came or not. I tried to give y'all one. Let me show you what happened. Share the show. Let me show you how it was. See, yeah, I try to tell y'all got something to come in the complimentary, not in the heat, inside. And you didn't show up, but somebody showed up. Watch it.
#1 ranked player from last season, a technical foul has been called.
Johnson.
The game has been called against the Young. That will be a technical foul.
That's how it was at Friday night at Fundy. That's how it was at Friday night. I told you I was going to be unbelievable. That was one of the greatest atmosphere that that I've seen in Fundy. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, y'all. It was unbelievable. The teams went down to the buzzer. Daniel House team won, and he didn't even play. Daniel House, D'Angelo Harrison, they were both injured. They didn't even play, and they beat Jonathan Simmons. Jonathan Simmons is the truth. Jonathan Simmons is the truth, Doc. And they beat Jonathan Simmons' team last night. So shout out to those people out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Fundy. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Fundy, for allowing these guys to put the world's famous Fundy Recreational Center. And they're allowing us to have the No Excuses Pro-Am there. It's just unbelievable. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what else? Paul Miranda, thank you. But shout out to John Lucas. Well, let's go here. I'll go to John Lucas after this. But the TABC, I want Houston and the area teams. I think that they fared well. It was some about, you know what, to me, it was just some about players playing on their own high school teams in the summer that really kind of got to me a little bit. I watched a few of them online. Got a chance to see Shadow Creek every time. Michael Collins, y'all, you know, y'all listen. They ain't writing about him right now that much. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all remember that name. Michael Collins from Shadow Creek. Money Mike, the young kid is growing into his body, growing into himself. Just a great competitor. He just played a basketball game the way I like for it to be played. And we're gonna shout out. I'm gonna talk about the whole team. I'm gonna talk about, and thank you. Shout out. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Corey Henderson. Okay, high school coach up there in Dallas. I forgot the name of the school, Corey. I apologize, but share the show. This is very important. I call this man at the last moment, because a young man, Mike had made it up to Dallas a little bit earlier than the team, because he had a walkthrough, at a visit of a college up there in Dallas. So what's so unique about it? I just called Corey Henderson at the last minute. I said, Corey, can he get in the gym and get some shots up, because he got a game at 5:30? Corey said, man, get him. Give me his name. Give me the names and stuff, because I got to let him through the gate. I say, I guess Corey School, the Episcopal School of Dallas, it's gated. It's a gated community. You ain't running your ass up in there unless your security gonna see you. I love it. I love it. It's the Episcopal School in Dallas. Thank you, Corey. And Corey allowed the kid to come in and get him some shots up, man. I mean, thank you a million times, man. That's what we are. We are a community. We are a community that helps. When the last time you just helped somebody? A random act of kindness. I just put in a call. I said, Corey, what's up? How far is your school? I found out where your school is, and the school wasn't that far. His mom got him over there. They got to work out. I mean, Corey got a chance to meet him. Think about this. Corey got a chance to meet him and get in there and watch him and gave him some advice at the game. This what community is about. This, I don't know what the hell some of y'all be coming on this show for, but this why I take and spend my time. I don't waste it. Spend my time 2 hours a day because of stuff like that, Corey. Corey Henderson, man, let me tell you something. You always been a great man to me. But boy, let me tell you something. I didn't, the same thing when I text Penny and told him just asked him about a code for their kids for his camp, and I'm thinking he gonna send me the code back. I didn't know he was gonna go meet the kid and talk to the kid and stuff. See, we got coaches, we got black men that's going above and beyond in our community, looking out for our kids. Now we got some assholes in this community too. Okay, so what we're gonna do? The great ones, we gonna stamp out the bad ones. Okay. Because it's some bad stuff, but thank you, Corey Henderson, man. You don't know how you warmed my heart And I got to make sure that young man know everybody don't have those chances to go and do what he did because of who this Chop Shop, man, is unbelievable, man. You know, people get on here and they want to be all these old snide remarks and come on here and play around. This stuff is seriously changing kids' lives. This platform is seriously changing kids' lives. So let me thank you. If we had some more Corey Hendersons, boy, who brings his brick. See, this is what I'm talking about, bringing your brick. Because we building some here at the Chop Shop. So everybody bring a brick. Trey Phillips brings bricks. Chad Grove bring bricks. Because if all of us bringing bricks and you just sitting your ass over here on the sideline, just well, that brick crooked. That brick ain't got enough ceiling on it. That those kind of people right there, just get the hell out. Just go do something else. Go. But when you come in this sphere of influence that I'm spending my time, Jimmy and Chris spending our time and our resources building, we trying to build something, not tear it down. That's why I don't let y'all tear these kids down or these people down. Of course you can have criticism, criticize, but let's criticize. Let's be respectful. These are some disrespectful. And oh man, I saw this situation in Chicago this weekend. This man just gonna haul off and hit this damn woman in the face. You say something else. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna knock you out. Grown ass man. And her little boy went in that car and got that pistol and knocked his ass out. Man, y'all, we got to be, and I don't condone that. But you can't be hitting no woman, dude. You won't hit no moto, but you can't do that. So bring your brick. Dwayne, Corey, I thank you, man. I thank you, man, for first being in a position, y'all watch this, where he's the head coach at a school. I just called him at the last minute, y'all. I didn't give him no day in advance. Well, you got to give me a day in advance. I didn't give him a day in advance. I called him a few minutes. He said, hey, where they at? Tell him meet me at the gym. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, man. Thank you again, Corey. Thank you for being a part of the Chop Shop. I just thank you, man. I really can't tell you thank you enough, because I know everybody don't do what you just did, Doc. I know everybody don't do what you just did, but thank you. Mr. Brian Boatwright, that's how I want you to be. Eric Harris, he said, I'm making sure my brick adds to the value of the house too. Don't want to be, yeah, that's all. We just bring all of us. Chris Walker started. I didn't come and say, well, Chris, I tell y'all, I keep telling y'all the story, if y'all don't know the story. Chris Walker, he called me, said, man, come be on the show. I said, no. I couldn't, because Chris Walker be trying to trick you. So I didn't want him to call. He gonna be asking me, man, how many clients you paid to get, how much money you get his client to get? So I was watching, I was leery of him. So I finally said, okay, I'm coming up to the radio station. It was the Chris Walker show then. And I went up there. I had a little fun. Then he said, man, you got to come back. Come back. Then next thing you know, he changed it to the Chop Shop. And then we go to another station, and it just happened. Guess what? Evidently, I brought a brick for him to say, Rob, I got to go take this job at Cal. They paying me X amount a year. I got to go. Can I leave this in you and Jimmy's hand? We brought out bricks. Jimmy and I could be a whole lot of places at this time, like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, let's build our community. Vernon Dean giving a free football camps. Don't too many players give free football camps. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't. And he taking out of his time, twice Super Bowl winner, and said, okay, I'm about to go and give a football camp. And I told y'all about it on this show. If you didn't bring your kids over there, shame on you. He's also a coach for the DC Defenders. You never know. Your kid might grow up. He might be a head coach one day. We don't know. These are the kind of things that the Chop Shop bring this community. And sometimes, if I don't tell you, you just think, well, oh, I'm just coming on this show. This dude named Robert, he be hollering at people. No, man. No, we building something here, man. We building something here. And the like Leah. Oh, that's right. And Leah Denley on there right now. Let me put her on the screen. That's the one. This lady right here is the one that put Chris Walker on to the radio station for him to start the show. So she planted seeds. She brought a brick to help build this thing. And guess what? 6 years later, she's still supporting the show. So when a radio station tell me that, Robert, Women Rock Wednesday is your lowest rated show, you can't be, y'all need to quit. Don't worry about no Women Rock Wednesday. And I said, oh, hell no, we'll cancel you. We ain't going to cancel Women Rock Wednesday. How can I cancel Women Rock Wednesday? And it's a woman who gave Chris Walker the insight to start this show. I'm just giving y'all history right now. I know y'all want to talk about some more stuff, but sometimes you got to know a man, you got to know his history, to know so you can respect this show a little bit better when you come on here with your slick ass remarks. You respect this platform because it's people like Leah brought her bricks. Chris Walker, Jimmy, Robert Hatter brought out bricks to this thing for 7 years later to still be. Y'all, there's a lot of shows started everywhere, and they're not there. They're not here anymore. So thank you, Leah. I just wanted to give y'all some history about this Chop Shop. This ain't play. And shout out to John Lucas again, Barry. Went out to his tournament yesterday, got to see, oh my God, y'all, let me tell you something. The young man who started me and to make me want to be in the sports industry was there yesterday. Vernon Maxwell. Every time I look at him, every time I see him, the only reason I ever wanted to represent an athlete was him, because I'm going to tell you how we made it. I'm going to tell you how we met, Seneca. Great Seneca. We in the gym, hooping, going at it, right? That man said, where you from, man? I said, I'm from Memphis. He said, I knew you was crazy. I mean, because we was going at it. So I never forget the first time he took me to lunch. After we hooped, we went to lunch. We went to lunch. We went to the Good Company. I never forget it, the Good Company. Over there on West Park. And that first, so we got to talking. And you know what, we just talking about. So by my talking, I watched what was going on. I wanted to know what he's doing with his money. I'm nosy. And I saw how underrepresented he was. So what I did, I went and studied the market. Y'all, this 30 years ago. See, everybody want to be a sports agent now. This 30 years ago. Wasn't many guys that look like us. So I just studied and said, why? Then I see the studies, a lot of these athletes retiring broke. And then I'm looking at the color of the people that will represent them. I said, wait a minute. Is this a coincidence? So wind up meeting. I had a situation that Carl Poston helped me with. Then he introduced me to his brother Kevin. And right during that time, Vernon Maxwell was represented by our agent in Memphis. Vernon Maxwell was telling me, man, this is a young dude in Memphis. Man, so cold. Man, I played against him the other day. We talking about, and the guy happened to be Penny. And then the next thing you know, I went down there and I got and met Penny and got with him. And I'm just showing you how life, but this man was at John Lucas golf tournament yesterday. George Gerving, one of my favorite people in the world. San Antonio Spurs were at the golf tournament yesterday. This is why I had to be there. Rudy Tomjanovich, Carl Herrera, all of these guys. Y'all got to understand. I was a part of. I was with these guys when they won the first 2 championships here in Houston. So I'm seeing all these guys. Bill Worrell. I'm gonna forget some. Eric Riley. I'm just. Damon Jones was there. He didn't play. I'm just trying to get all the names. Mario Ellie. John had so many. John Danny had more celebrities than he had regular people paying, because he wanted to be intimate. But it was just unbelievable. Chuck Hayes, he played in my group. I'm just trying to keep going, y'all. I'm trying to go through the cart so I can know who. Alan Level is in the building. Major Jones. Keep going. Ricky Pierce. Y'all, let me tell you something. I had to be out here yesterday, man. It was unbelievable. The mayor came out and did something. Let me just share some of this stuff with y'all, because I'm gonna take y'all. This is why I was yesterday. Check this out.
In the country, right in the city of Houston, and we've reduced it quite a bit. But let me tell you, the hardest population, those who are chronically homeless, and that group that are suffering from mental behavioral health issues, because you can give them a home, but if you don't provide the wraparound services, it doesn't really help. So there are a lot of people out there with mental behavioral health issues. There are people out there with substance abuse. Those are the 2 major factors. So I want to thank you. I wanted to come out to support John. Thank you for being out here to support him. I heard it was sold out.
Yes, sold out.
But that doesn't mean that you're broke and you don't have any more money. So it can be sold. It can be sold out, but you can also continue to give. So again, thanks, John. Love you, man. Appreciate you, and have a good day, man.
Hey, man, it was unbelievable, man. And I was I was thinking about y'all. I was worried about Jimmy getting back to start the show, but because a lot of these people are gonna be in Vernon Dean's tournament next year. A lot of these sponsors gonna be. So guess what? Somebody got to go out there and make these relationships happen. And who better than me? Watch this.
Houston proud with him, and I always think of him. And Gerald had to come up here. And I remember when Gerald Green was riding around in the floods and talking about, be safe, be safe, be safe. So I call him the mayor too. So man, I just want to publicly, along with our foundation and everybody else, publicly thank you for all you do. Thank you very much.
Man, it was a touching moment for me, man. I'm sitting there. Hold up, I got one more.
He was supportive, and when I started winning, he was still supportive. Always the same. I've never forgotten that. And so when they asked whether or not I could make it out this morning, and they said it was for John Lucas golf tournament, when I told them y'all reschedule my schedule, push it back a little bit, and I got to be out and supportive. And then I've got my golf team that's out here representing me. They better win. So they represented me. But I want to thank all of you for coming out. What you're doing, healthy living, mental.
I just want to give y'all that, man. That's what I was at. Coach Sampson team won, and he calling me a hater. I said, Coach, come on now. Come on, Coach. Y'all, come on, Coach. But I guess they played that well. I didn't go out there and see them. But they shot lights out. Let me tell you something. They must have had some dudes on his team. That's all I can tell you. He must have had some dudes on his team. And guess who? Hey, it was so many celebrities. Chris Wilcox and Vernon Maxwell was right. They was on their team. They had a twosome. I guess the other people they paid, but they didn't show up. But it was, man, let me tell y'all something. Thank you, John. And John, immediately after the tournament, he got on a plane, and so he can make it to Orlando, so he can be down there with Jimmy. And matter of fact, Chris Walker is down at the top 100. Jimmy should come on a little bit later and tell us a little bit about the top 100 a little bit later. But y'all, let me tell you something. I got something for y'all. Share the show. But let me tell you something. This Sunday, I just rode. I finished everything. I rode out to Richmond. I rode out to Cleopatra's cigar Cognac Lounge yesterday. Just rode out there, I just wanted to get the feel because I know we was going to do a promotion for them. And I wanted to get the feel. I didn't announce I was coming. I just wanted to get the feel of the place. And great weekend. And they just started it this Sunday. Sunday fun. I don't know what they call it, but it's a unique place. And I think all of us should go out. They got Mimi's Kitchen next door. It's a cigar bar, but a restaurant next door. And the same people own it. But let me give you something. Let me give you a spotlight right quick. Check this out.
Someone had a birthday party at our restaurant next door, Mimi's New Orleans Cafe. They asked if they could smoke cigars on the patio. Told them yes, and they stayed a little late, and they said we don't have anything like this in this area. So we decided to pray on it, and collectively we decided to move forward. There's a need for it. This is this old part of Richmond. It's growing. The new courthouse is right there. The sheriffs come here. We get their full support. They just had a function here a couple weeks ago, and we get everybody's support, and we're just going to continue to grow with the community. We have baby grand piano. We have jazz trios. We have DJs. We have some theme nights. We have Greek night every first Friday. We have something that we're creating right now called...
I'm going to give you some more. It's more. I'm going to give you some more. I just want to shout out to Vernon Dean. Because Vernon Dean, the reason I knew about Cleopatra's, I'd never heard of it. Vernon Dean went out there one night because Cleopatra's was want to be a sponsor for his golf tournament. And we went out there and I just fell in love with the staff, the owners. It's a great place to just go and chill, smoke a cigar. Trey Phillips, he told us about it. You remember when Walter Kirkland said it was in, what he called it? He said it was in Missouri City, and Trey Phillips said no, it's in Richmond. Let me tell you something, man, unbelievable. Yes, and Lance is my niece's high school friend. This is crazy. Lance, who runs the cigar part of it, he's my niece's friend, high school friend. It's a great atmosphere, y'all. We're gonna start doing. I'm thinking about we. It's a lot of things. Let me tell you some stuff they got going on. Let me tell you. They gave me some stuff. Let me tell you what they weekly lineup on Wednesday. Steak night, starting at 5. They got a 16-ounce ribeye loaded fried mashed potato, asparagus, a glass of wine, and a cigar. Oh my God, and a cigar on Wednesday night for $45. Hold on, let me read that again. Give me a thumbs up on YouTube and share it on Which Call. Y'all people need to know about this, right? On Wednesday, it's steak night, starting at 5 o'clock. 16-ounce ribeye, loaded fried mashed potato, asparagus, oh my God, a glass of wine, and a cigar for $45. I'm just going to leave that up. On Thursday, it's lady night at Domino's. $5 martinis all night long. On Friday, it's live music. Hold up. Old fashions. They got a special way they make them. You will see it in the commercial. Hold up. Old fashioned are $7. They regular $10. They got a smokes happy hour from 5 to 8. I guess the smokes got a happy hour price on it. Then on Saturday they got karaoke from 8 to 12. Old fashioned $7 again. They regular $10. So hold up. And $10 for smokes. You can smoke the thing for $10, the old fashioned. Oh my God, they doing too much. Then it's Sunday Funday, live music line dance, blues and happy hour all day on Sunday. 30% off drinks and bar and food. Y'all, do me a favor. Soon as you walk in the door, get at the bar. The first thing I want you to order is the Mardi Gras shrimp. That's all I'm gonna tell you. The first thing you need to order is the Mardi Gras shrimp. Okay, then I think it's 47 happy hour, and 30% off the bar drinks. Then they go, hold up, Cleopatra cigars. Okay, let me give you. I'm gonna put the address across the screen. 1833 Richmond Parkway Suite 2000 in Richmond, Texas. Unbelievable. And Mimi's Kitchen right next door to it. Let me tell you, this is a cigar bar that has a restaurant right next to it. That you know how sometimes you go to a cigar bar, you want they give you your regular food, and it's a scratch kitchen. Everything made from scratch. So let me tell you something, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. But we're gonna do some more things. But shout out to Charles Foreman, Lance, man. Thank you. And you too, Miss Foreman, Mrs. Foreman. Shout out to Cleopatra. I had to get that out the way, y'all. I got to give you. So now, as we speak, this is what I want you to do. So you can go to Cleopatra's. But then guess what? If you're in the comfort of your own home, this is what you can get. Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. Robert Hatter, Jim Hicks is down. He's coming in a little bit later. He's down in Orlando with the top 100 camp. We got a few kids down there. I don't know the kids is down there. Y'all got to help me. I know Robert Miller probably is there. And who else? I don't know. Y'all put him up on the screen. You know what? I want to shout out too before we go into, because I want to get back to the TABC. But I was thinking about the Rockets, the Houston Rockets, and I watched. Did I put it on the screen? Hold up, I just want to make sure I got it. The Houston Rockets, man. Y'all know I've been a little hard on them lately. Yeah. To whom much is given, much is required. Been hard on them. It's so unique. They drafted one of the twins, Amon Thomas, who played at Overtime Elite. I never got a chance to see him because I didn't believe in Overtime Elite. I don't watch it. I just didn't ever watch it. I didn't understand the concept. But Emi Udoka, he said something today. He said on balancing the Rockets' rotations and minutes moving forward. He said nothing is going to be handed out anymore. Evidently, stuff was handed out. Nothing is going to be handed out anymore. Everything here is going to be earned. Let me tell you something. The reason I'm saying this, he don't play. Nothing is handed out anymore. In other words, if you jacking this game off and missing layups and you're gonna sit over here with me. And shout out to Emi Udoka. And I'm gonna talk a little bit more about them Thompson twins because I want to share that with people in a minute. Let's see. I want to shout out to Busta Rhymes. He's exemplary OG. He drops knowledge. He represents for his era. He embraces a new generation with love. He evolves while still setting trends. He is hip hop. They gave him a Living Legend award the other night, and just listening to his speech and how he tried to bridge the gap between these young people out here. They just ain't got no guys. They just do anything, man. And but it's very, 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 very unique. If you don't go just Google Busta Rhymes speech, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Because I can't play it. I don't want to play it because sometimes you get cut off. So I try not to play these people videos anymore because I don't want to get cut off. But I'm just giving you a breadcrumb. Go check it out. Then Stephen Curry, one of my favorite kids in basketball. He is going to have his underrated documentary on Apple TV coming out soon. It's going to be some stuff I've been telling y'all and sharing with y'all over the years about him, but amazing human being. Uh, um, Great mom, great dad, great family, and shout out to him. I was just going through some stuff the other day, and I want y'all to look this kid up, and cause he just blew me away. I was watching how somebody either some sent it to me. I was watching something, but I saw the Washington Commanders log. It's called episode 4. It's called Strike It Rich, and they was talking about this young kid named a cornerback named Emmanuel Forbes from Grenada, Mississippi, not far from Memphis. It was amazing production on how they did this and how the kid got came from Grenada, Mississippi to the NBA. To the NFL. It's go watch it. That's another one. You had a few minutes. It's not that long, but watch how I just want to meet him. He one of the young football players. I just want to meet this kid. He was delight. A little bit light though. A little bit light in the tail. They want to put a little weight on him, trying to be a cornerback in the NFL. But he's a ball hawk. I think he led the nation and fumble recoveries and taking them back for touchdowns and all that kind of stuff. But his name is Emmanuel Forbes. Look that name. Watch that video. I think it's on YouTube. It's called the Commander Log, episode 4. Emmanuel Forbes. Look him up. Great kid. A great kid you might want to just follow. Great story. I got a question. What did y'all think about the NBA draft the other night? Talk to me. What did anybody have something that you want to talk about? I know Dallas happy, and then that Dallas boy got, oh my goodness. Dallas, because last time I talked to y'all, it hadn't happened. Dallas had a whole lot of young kids that were able to continue their basketball careers past college, which is not a given. And Dallas had all of them guys. I think how many Jimmy said the other day? 6 draftees. You had 6 draftees, but you had a couple of more that were signed as free agent, signed deals out there. So you had about 8. Paul Miranda, did you? I remember when Vernon. Paul, yeah. I mean, all the guys. I mean, I know it's Keontae George. The first time I ever heard about Cason Wallace a lot, it was from Paul Miranda. He was bragging about Cason Wallace, and he called him the Terminator back then because I guess the kid had. But shout out to them guys. Yeah, Mikey Miles on the 2-way, Drew Timmy on the 2-way. Yes. So they had 8 guys. Let me tell you something. And, a lot of people trying to, it ain't about it. Listen, man, let me say, just cheer for those guys. It ain't making, cause them guys came from Dallas don't mean Dallas better than Houston. You know what I'm saying? The Predator. That's right, the Predator. And it's their time. And guess what? We got some young cats in Houston gonna put themselves in a position, but you gotta work, man. And I'm gonna tell you, when I look at the life and look at what I even know about those guys, I got their name somewhere, but Keontae George, I know Stacey Houston had his hands on this kid. And I know what he was going through. I didn't know Cason Wallace, what he was going through, but people told me he was a hard worker. The Jordan Wash, every time I see him, he had the most energy. Mikey Miles, every time I saw him, he was going at it. But he been the supreme point guard in Dallas for a long time because he was playing on the top team, one of the top teams, what you call it, the Texas Titans, and for a long time. And Drew Timmy, he played. Seen him play a little bit. He was a senior state as much as he could, and he got a 2-way deal, and he get a chance to hone his craft. And I'll explain to you later what a 2-way deal is. The same deal that Kenneth Lofton was on last year, but he went and got it converted to a veterans deal. So guess what? Life happens. Let me keep going through them guys. Who is the other ones? Y'all help me, Paul Miranda. I don't. Let's see. Dallas. I'm trying to. Did I call everybody's name out? I don't know these guys that well. So the guys I called out, the ones I know them. But shout out to the families, the trainers, the people that support them. Even us up there. Kid from Arkansas. That's Jordan Wash. Oh, Jalen Wilson. Jalen, I'm sorry. Jalen, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, Jalen. Please, Jalen. You know I remember you. Anthony Black. Yeah, Anthony Black. You know you, my man. I just had a little charges to my head, not my heart. But Anthony Black, I love Anthony Black. Everybody know how I feel about it. If you watch this show, you know how I feel about Anthony Black. And Jalen Wilson, I met him at a birthday party for R.J. Hampton. They were real cool. It's just great for me seeing these kids. I don't care what because they just young men. To me, I don't care if they from Houston or Dallas. And Marcus Sasser, thank you. I never met him in person, Marcus Sasser. He done played for Houston all these years. I've never met him. I've never met him. And shout out to him too. Yes, Marcus said, yeah. So charge it to my head, but my heart, but I never met him. And shout out to these guys and their families, man. These guys work. These guys, and the Black wasn't no highly touted guy at first. Determined. I mean, what do you call? I call him the predator. He wasn't no highly tight. I mean, at first, and these kids just worked, man. And that's what all of us. What's up, Melvin Marks? Got to continue to do if you expect. And now, y'all, the hard part starts now. Yeah, you got drafted. Now you got to get off that bench, coach. You got to remember now. There's some dudes that played last year you trying to take a job from. So it's just so Exhibit 10, they just call it Exhibit 10. It's really a non-guaranteed contract, man. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. I got a technical term for it, but it's just a non-guaranteed contract. You just got to make the team. You just get cut and go on by your business. I even wrote some notes. Hold up. About it. It's really just a contract. It's no guarantee. They give you a deal, but it's no guarantees. It's really a summer league deal, and they sign you so you can go to the summer league. You get per diem and stuff like that, and you got to just go. You got to go. You got to go make the team, man. It's a long shot. It's a long shot, and I might maybe since you answered that question, because somebody asked the question, he said, "What exactly is?" It's essentially a glorified training camp, a G League contract. It allows a player to participate in training camp, summer league, while also allowing the team to control the player's G League rights. Okay? It's a 1-year minimum salary contract. The deal is particularly, that's why they call it, it's Exhibit 10 attached to it, and no bonuses can come along with it. You can't get a bonus for it. This it's an attachment that's included in the contract after both sides they agree upon it. So that's all it is. It's but guess what? It's a deal. You just got to go and you got to go to work, man. If you think you're an NBA player, they're giving you a chance. But the real work starts now. But great question. I'm glad I had a chance. But did y'all see all them goofy ass outfits these guys with kids were wearing? Did y'all see all this goofy outfits these kids are wearing? That Scoot Jackson, Scoot Henderson had on, and Grady Dick had on. This draft was crazy, man. I mean, why they? And I remember they was clowning Jalen Brunson because Jason Brunson showed up like a businessman when he came for his draft deal. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna say something. But I just hope your suit matches your game. Hope your suit matches your game. If you're gonna put on them suits, I just hope it matches your game. And I think the draft, me being around this for 30 years, I think the draft is the most overrated day in the NBA. I know it's great for y'all to see the kids. I think it's overrated because you got work to do. You know? And I got a question for y'all. And let me show you why this draft. Let me show you. The Phoenix Suns, y'all, will host a free agent workout Wednesday, tomorrow, right? Guess what notable draft picks that are in, lottery picks that are in that tryout on Wednesday? Jabari Parker, Stanley Johnson. This stuff ain't guaranteed, y'all. Those guys are in Phoenix free agent workout. They ain't got no contract. They was just lottery picks the other day, a couple years ago now. Got to get in this league. You got to, listen to me. I was out there with Vernon and a couple of my partner was saying, man, what makes these, a partner of mine who I was playing golf, he saw how competitive Vernon, because Vernon was playing in the hole with me. So anything I'm doing, Vernon looking back at what I'm doing, he said, why are these players so competitive? I said, man, that's what separates them from regular people like us. Vernon want to beat me every time. I want to beat his ass every time, but not as much as he want. I said, it ain't been before. I told him and Chuck Hayes and Chris Wilcox. I said, look here, man. People don't understand. It ain't been but 4,000 of you guys on the planet ever. It ain't been but 4,000 NBA players, almost 5,000. Ain't been before ever in history. Those guys, I mean, it's to get there and stay there. Y'all see that you can be a lottery pick and a few years after, you cannot be in the league. Stanley Johnson and Jabari Parker's McDonald All-Americans. When y'all always talking about, man, my son didn't get voted for the All-American. So what? Both of these two did. Now they trying to get a job. They trying to get a job. This stuff is not, I've been in it for 30 years. I'll be trying to explain it to you. But this stuff hard, man. This stuff hard. Hold on. So I'll keep talking about that. But I want, a parent posed a question to me. And maybe I'll talk about that. But remind me to talk about a parent. Dennis Moody, remind me to bring up the parent. So let me skip back to these goofy outfits. What was that? The goofy outfits. I told them, let's hope the game match you. But I'm going to talk about the Rockies a little bit because the New York Times did a feature on Amin and Asur Thompson. It was fantastic to me. You know, I'm going to read y'all a little bit of it. But kudos to the Rockets and the Pistons for working together to facilitate this. This is something that had never happened before, y'all. Two brothers got picked back to back, the fourth pick and the fifth pick. So the next morning, on their way to appear on live on Today's Show, they got an additional bit of good news from their father. This the article in the New York Times. The Houston Rockets are going to let Amin fly first to Detroit to stay with his brother until Sunday, and then the Pistons are allowing Answer to fly to Houston to return the favor to Amin. The countdown time had expired 13 hours ago. And in other words, y'all, let me explain what happened. Amon went up there because he wanted to be with his brother on his draft day, right? So he flew up with them to Detroit. So Houston postponed and delayed their press conference so Amon can come here and his brother can come and do it, be with him. Y'all, let me tell you something, man. Shout out to Timothy Fertitta, Raphael Stone, and Emi Adoka for allowing that. Y'all, that's big time right there. That's big time. It's something ain't never happened before. Let me tell you something. These Rockets, man, I'm just watching them. They hired Emi Adoka. They drafted Amon Thompson and Cam Whitmore. They got $65 million in cap space, and they got Brooklyn's draft picks. Y'all, let me tell you something. Yeah, take a look at them Rockets. All right with me. Where else? Let me go back to TABC. I'm gonna start with this first because I don't want to forget this. But a mama told me, and y'all in this summer basketball community, I need y'all to find everybody in the summer basketball community. Everybody, I want you to text, tag, tell somebody right now, share the show, because I need some answers. Because somebody told me that y'all in this community, the people that be in this community, y'all treat the woman parent different than you treat the male parents. And women are different from men, so you always do that. So I didn't understand it, mama, but I want to throw it out there to y'all, because if it's a man in the gym all the time with his son and talking stuff with his son and doing that, won't nobody say nothing. But soon as a woman do it, women, baby, y'all got to help me. Y'all got to help me. Y'all got to help me, man. Is it? What's going on, Seneca? Whoever, I'm finna go down. I'm a roll call. Where are my people? Do y'all treat? So it's a double standard for the women, the single moms. Tamika said, Tamika, have you had a son in it? Tamika, have you had a son to play basketball? I wish the Rockets would give. Well, keep on wishing. Keep on wishing. Is there a double standard? In other words, if a mama, let's say, cause we got some guys they be at the kids' practices. They be, because I was at my son's practice. They be at the activity periods. These guys got a lot of time on their hand, right? So, that's one reason I didn't want to go to Bel Air with my son, because every daddy on the team was in the gym every damn day. Tamika said she got two. So, okay, so this mama, she said it's a double standard. But I like to say, Dwayne, I like to say, Tamika, of course, I hold women to a lot higher standard than I hold men. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Because the woman, y'all gotta understand, God could have put the womb in the man if he wanted to. He God. But he put it in, that's what womb. A woman, a man, then womb man. All a woman is a man with a womb. God wants you to nourish and protect his seed. Man, all we do is drop the seed off, and you are the protector and the progenitor of that seed. So I'm going to always hold y'all to a high esteem. I think y'all the best thing that he ever made. So But I think some of these mamas, especially single mamas, when they are vocal and they want to tell their sons, because they're trying to guide their sons, and then some of them sons, well, mama, you don't know nothing about basketball like this he do. You know what I'm saying? So the moms are conflicted. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Karima. She just said it's a double standard. You treat that. Look, okay, let me give you an example, Karima. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say Karima in there. Karima, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see how it was put to me. Because a lot of times I hear a lot of moms say, "Well, they letting this guy here play a lot because his daddy always at the practices, and his daddy knows his soul, and his dad." So you got to help me, Karima. So if a mama is as vocal about her son as a man about his son, people frown on it. That's what she said. I think that's what she said. They frown on it. And it's not accepted as much like a man. What y'all think? I don't know, because I don't treat women different. I just hold them to high esteem. She says sometimes we know they're better than some. Sometimes y'all know what better than some. Oh, know the truth better than some. Yeah, mama's got great intuition. But in this basketball space, are we just dismissing the mothers as mama, just stay out of it? Because what I try to do with moms, I look at my own situation. Okay? Just me. You know, the things that I regret, I wish I had to shut my damn mouth a lot more with my son. I wish I just shut up and just let it go. I used to have something to say. Maybe it's because of position. Maybe I know what it takes. Maybe I don't know. But I wish several things I wish I could have took back, saying, man, you don't even have to say that. Leave that boy alone. Let him play. Let him enjoy the freaking game. So all I can do is tell the moms, mama, be his mama. Quit trying to be his coaches. See, I had to explain to my coach one day, my son one day, man, I wear different hats in your life. But the most important hat that I wear is your dad. I don't give a fat rat's behind about none of these other hats, but I train you, I coach you sometimes, and I work you out. But you can't, when I get on you hard in practice, you think I'm mad at you. And I'm not. No. You came to me and told me you want to learn how to play basketball, and whatever it took, you was going to do it. Because I was content with you being a football player. I was just cheering for him. I didn't try to teach him how to play football. Man, you go, baby, go. But he came and said, Dad, I don't want nobody to be able to call me sorry in basketball. They say I'm a good football player, but I'm sorry in basketball. Because I didn't force basketball on him. No, I want him to play everything. He played every damn thing. But when he came to me, I said, homeboy, I'm going to be hard on you. And see, and when he came to me and him had this pact, he didn't give it to his mom. Because when I working 4 or 5 days in a row hard, he go over our house and they disappear for a few days. Messing up my process, because I got a process. I ain't gonna lie, y'all used to be pissed off. Because, dude, I got this whole list of stuff we work on this day. Now I got to come all the way back because you done went to your mama for 3 days. But yo, I wish I would have had a Chop Shop and a Robert Haller telling me, shut the hell up and let him enjoy this. You be his daddy. Because guess what? Later on, he harboring that. I'm telling you. And it might not happen to y'all. I'm just telling you, I don't want it to happen to you. Because I didn't know I was hurting my baby. I would never want to hurt him. I was just trying, I don't like to teach people golf or nothing. I'm not that good of a, I can tell you what need to be done, but I don't have patience with you. That's why I am a coach. That's why I don't go to these college coach. That's why I think I was going to go to Memphis and work it. I ain't got patience. You come try to teach me. I can't teach you how to play. I can show you how to play golf the right way. But if your ass don't listen, I ain't finna teach you no more. My hat, I told him I wear different hats. And I told the mom, I said, Mama, the most important thing you can do is be mom. That's going to trump all of this other stuff. Because you trying to tell him how to, you trying to coach him. He got too many coaches already, mama. Corey Henderson, boy, that boy know who I'm talking. He laughing. And the mama want the best for a baby. Don't get me wrong. All these mamas, they want the best for their babies. But all I'm trying to tell you, Mom, be quiet. Cheer for him. But don't be all that hollering. No. LeBron mama got away with it. Allen Iverson mama got away with it. Everybody talking about they was the worst two parents in summer basketball ever. But their sons were great. So people put up with that stupid mess. I wouldn't have put up with it. But is it a double standard for me to expect the most precious being on this planet to me, a mother? I just expect more of them. I think, you know, when I sit there and look at the body, the anatomy of a man and a woman, and God could have picked either one of us, he just said, okay, I want her. She carries my seed. She gonna replenish the earth with other human beings. She's the only thing that can carry these babies and birth them. It's a whole nother human being inside of you. Ladies, I hold you to high regard. I don't care what these other clowns want to hit on you and all that kind of stuff. I hold you to high regard. That's why when a person come and tell me from a radio station, man, y'all need to cancel Women Rock Wednesday. Man, I'm canceling your ass. Can't cancel Women Rock Wednesday, and I got 5 sisters and a mama. Mamas, know who you are. You the one. Have y'all ever watched the kids on TV? Have you ever watched? First thing they said, hi, Mom. I just want to shout out to my mom. Mom. Hi, Mom. When they get to hurt when they little, Mama, I hurt my finger. And the daddy kissing, he'll look at him crazy. The mama kissing, it's all right. It's hard. I know it's hard. But guess what? It's going to be some time that basketball frustrates the hell out of your son. And he going to need his mama. Not talking nothing about no damn basketball. baby, baby, come on, let me cook you some. Baby, let's just go here. Let's just do this. I'm glad I brought that up because, you know, my heart went out for the mom because all she wants is the best for her son. I know all y'all. That's all y'all want. That's all y'all want. And I understand. So I don't think there should be a double standard. And I think us men and people got to start respecting these women. This new breed of younger women is growing up. They're a little bit more vocal. They're a lot more, you know, they some bad women. They some smart ass women. You ain't got those docile women no more. And and guys, man, mama, thank you. She knows who she is out there. I want to share with y'all. These women bad out here now, man. These women not only go make the bacon, they can make it, go buy it, go make it, and fry it in a pan. It's different women out here, man. So maybe y'all, we need to modify. Let these women gonna be a little more vocal. But all I want the mamas to understand, take it from me, he needs you as his mama way more than he needs you as his basketball. I've been doing in this business for 30 years. I've watched this stuff go up and down. I watched the kid get mad at the daddy, but still cling to the mama. Cut the daddy ass off, but still cling to the mama. And I'm gonna tell you why, man. And this ain't Women Rock Wednesday. This you to your mamas out here, man. I see what y'all doing. Y'all driving up and down these highways. Y'all going back and forth. Y'all spending y'all money. Y'all spending a lot of money. That weekend, last weekend in Dallas, to mamas who want to, you know, some mamas don't want to stay in the Motel 6. Them $1,000 weekends, y'all. You follow me? So when she told me about the double standard, it was a crush. She just wanted to be respected. And the reason I brought it up today, it just make me think about, I went back in history, Sonia, Karima, and you can almost make a case that, because I was thinking about Ida B. Wells. A lot of people don't talk about her that much, but you can almost make a case that she almost single-handedly started the investigations and exposures of lynching in America. A black woman, not a man. Since y'all talking about it's a double standard for men and women. At that point, y'all, she was investigating lynching by herself. This is how tough our women are. Can you imagine that when she writes the red record? Go look it up. She's a writer. She writes the mob rule in New Orleans. And y'all gonna tell her, mamas, yeah, y'all shouldn't be vocal at these, y'all couldn't do this, y'all, man, it's a double standard for women and men and summer basketball, man. These women bad, man. Let me tell you about Ida B. Wells. These some Ida B. Wells spirited women out here, man. I'm telling y'all dealing with. Okay, watch this. Let me tell you a little bit about her because you didn't know. I talked to somebody the other day. He didn't know who the hell she was because he thought she was up here with Martin Luther King. And no, she was in the 19 teens. But you don't know, you don't know. I didn't know, but I learned. When she writes the lynch law and all of its phrases, Ida B. Wells as a woman did that. When she is not only covering lynchings, and exposing them, ladies. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, men. These are the kind of women you're dealing with now in this summer basketball community. These are the descendants of Ida B. Wells. She was also given a full political analysis on the lynchings. Ida B. Wells said, y'all think these lynchings are about sex and rape of white women? To y'all, they are. But there's a bigger thing here. This is what she said. She said, the bigger issue, Karima, she said the issue is black power. Black economic power. This how she thought. This how these women think, guys, when y'all try to have a double standard. These women got young men that's pretty good in basketball. Everybody talking about them. Them mamas ain't finna just let y'all come in there and just take over. They saying, whoa. I'm going to tell you where they got it from. This is where they got it from. They're trying, back then, they were trying to intimidate black people. They were using sexuality as an excuse. Oh, he raped this girl. Let's lynch him. He looked at her crazy. He lynched her. Emmett Till, he looked at the white girl. Which is the white girl? Lynch him. But y'all, that couldn't be the excuse because they were lynching women as well. They were lynching business owners. They're jealous of these guys behind me. They would lynch them because they own a black business and they got a piano in there shining at night. They got it in there. That nigger, he got too much. Let's lynch him. This woman was fighting it. And this woman was fighting it, y'all, by herself. So they were lynching business owners. They were lynching her friends. And that's why she had to leave Memphis. Y'all got to realize she's from Holly Springs, Mississippi. She was friends with Robert Church, the guy I told y'all about. Her friends had to persuade her, Ida, you're too valuable. Please don't come back to Memphis. Come to Chicago. But when she went to Chicago and that's where she met Frederick Barnett. That's her husband. By then, y'all, she was in her 30s. And y'all know how these guys are. When she didn't get married as a young girl. You know what they used to call women? Y'all, I watched a movie the other night. And I looked up the movie. I looked up, what the movie's about. And they called a lady a spinster. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Y'all had to look it up. I'm thinking the lady had something bad. They gonna call her old maid. And see, you gotta understand. Ida B. Wells didn't get married as a young girl. She was busy doing this. And you look at it, people look at it as being a spinster back then. A spinster or old maid. Let me tell y'all something. This is why I told y'all, when you go to the DC, and I'm gonna get back to summer basketball. When you go to DC and you attend the African American Museum, one of the best choices that I think the museum made is they had a big wall-size blow-up and a photograph of Ida B. Wells and her family. They used to talk about Ida. Girl, you an old maid. You watch this, y'all. Watch this, Karima. Watch this, Sonya. You disagree with everybody. You smarter than everybody. And oh, you cute. But we don't like you always talking. We don't like you telling your son what to do on this basketball team. We don't. He might be cute. You come to a meeting and blow the meeting up and say, what are we going to do? But Freddie Barnett, he said, no, that's a G right there. I want her. You know, some guys shy away from this. Freddie Barnett said, I got to have that. So when you see the picture at the museum, it's her in the middle of the picture. He's sitting next to her, and there's over a dozen people around them. Who they are? The children and grandchildren of Ida Wells. And she got her little baby sitting next to her, looking into the camera, looking at like, yeah, I'm next. I'm coming. You got to go see it. Understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you how cold she is. She's so cold, she named one of her daughters Ida B. Wells Jr. Y'all get that one. Yeah, I got the drink on that one. Let's be clear, y'all. This is a G. She had her whole family. After doing all of this, she the one was pressing everybody about, no, you can't just keep lynching us. So when people say, I can't do it, Robert, I just can't do it. Just like the people said, W.E.B. Du Bois. That's different. Du Bois didn't know his father. Excuse me, Du Bois. He said boy. Du Bois. His mother took up sewing. She passed away his senior year in high school. He was left without a father and a mother. So when people say they can't do it, I said, well, Du Bois did it in Jim Crow. If you don't know what Jim Crow is, go study. But Ida Wells, telling you about women, Ida Wells was one of the most brilliant journalists and thinkers of her time, and she had a whole family. When she passed away from a urinary tract infection, she died, y'all, in part because she had to hold her water. That's a literal thing, y'all. And it's also a metaphorical thing. A lot of times stress kills us because we hold it in. I know it's stressful with these kids out here. I know it's stressful. This guy getting a scholarship. This guy getting this scholarship. He going to this school. He going to the top 5. What you call it? The Power 5. Mine, he got to go to Southland. I got something to tell y'all about that. Y'all need to call your people because I'm finna give y'all something about that. No matter how long you spend on this planet, you got to get it out of you. Ida B. Wells was one of the most important figures anybody can study. That's a good rabbit hole to go down. I hope somebody Googling her right now. Even in this time, people will tell you to know your place. Mamas on the basketball circuit, know your place. Why do you think that way? Let me tell you something. You wouldn't be human if you didn't digest some of it. So mamas, I understand what you're going through. And questions may be to these women. they might be too aggressive, and you know, they might be questioning themselves. Am I too aggressive? Am I too bold? And then you got to come to a conclusion, mamas. If Ida B. Wells can do it in the 19 teens, unapologetically, she had doubts. She was constantly being pushed. She was constantly pushing and being pushed back against. In fact, y'all, I got to give y'all this. One of the interesting things during the after World War I, they were fighting to get the 19th Amendment passed for women to vote and women to have rights. Women. Ida B. Wells was involved in the front ranks of that struggle. But the racism in the women's movement wanted her not to be in the parade. And you see her, and you see again another one of those sisters that did not give up her home, her name. She didn't give up her name. Ida B. Wells, Barnett. She kept her name. I'm thinking about when I talk about Robert Church, his daughter Mary Church Terrell. She didn't give up her name. She married Mr. Terrell. She kept her name. From that family in Memphis. She was in D.C. They were all in this thing. They were all in this thing. And Mary Church was like, we're going to have this women club movement. And Ida said, hold up. I'm with these black women. We're going to be in this march. But Ida was like, yeah, I'm with y'all. But y'all watch this, y'all. She said, we ain't going to be segregated. I'm going to march with the Illinois delegation too. These white women was like, no black women can march with us in this one. I said, oh, hell no. The black power kind of philosophy she had, we will all be together. See, what I like about Ida was like, I'm black power too. And I'm a race woman too. But what y'all not going to do is separate me from my son and my husband and my nephews. I'm all for the women, but you ain't finna dog these men out. I'm all for your women's movements, but y'all ain't finna dog these women out. I'm for women and men. I'm from us. I'm for us. That's how she thought. And don't get me wrong. This is Ida, be aware. I would tighten up the brothers all the time. I get on them all the time. But what I'm not going to do is pick you over them. It's the philosophy that is so important. She leaves the black part of the march, goes up through the march to the Illinois delegation, which was all white women saying, how y'all doing? I'm in Chicago and I'm marching with y'all right now. This is who she was. So y'all in the summer basketball community, these women are not going to just let y'all just have their sons. And the white women was looking at her like, what? Are we going to? She said, are we going to be for us or not? What we doing? I'm not finna play this race game with y'all. Either if y'all with women or not. That's what she told them. And then they get the 19th Amendment passed, and still it takes black women. Y'all got the one. This was Ida was trying to say to them. She's trying to tell y'all. It took black women until the same time it took black men in the Voting Rights Act, 1965, to be able to vote. Because even though the 19th Amendment says women can vote, But if you're a black woman in the South and you going to walk in there and say, I'm a woman, okay, but you black, but I'm a woman. It says I can vote. No, 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 not in Jim Crow. Rosa Parks, sit your butt at the back of the bus. This Jim Crow, no, no, no. September clock, get in the back. So Ida Wells, y'all. And I think about these courageous women in the summer basketball community. And it just made me think about Ida B. Wells, the story of her fearlessness comes with often being pushed back against by black men. By those who would say, you're too outspoken. Y'all, there are many battles. She ran for office in Chicago. She was then pushed back against by the black elites. And her response, as you know, you all are a little too stuffy for me. And y'all moving a little too slow. I can't deal with it. She was fearless, y'all. And these women had this Ida B. Wells spirit in them, summer basketball community. She had courage. She was a human being that hurts. These mamas hurts. These mamas on this summer back, they cry, they hurt you. They might not let you see them. They get mad. And ultimately, who they are, they just as human as you and I. So don't think that these people are superheroes who are only one way. They're exactly like us, and we exactly like them. So to that mama who said, you still be fearless. To that mama who told me, let me see what she said, it's a double standard. Why is it a double standard? In summer basketball, when a mom says something, everybody balk at it. When a man says something, it's okay. To that mama, keep that spirit and just be smart, because I know you are. Surround your son, surround your daughter with the right people and let them do their work. And you just sit back and oversee it. Sit back and watch. Be fearless, be courage. Be full of courage. And that's how you get this stuff done, man. I mean, I didn't mean to go there today, but when she told me that, y'all, I'm serious. I've been thinking about this stuff ever since. But shout out, I was watching. I didn't watch that many games at the TABC. I just watched Shadow Creek play, so I hadn't had a chance to watch all of them. But man, a lot of people out here are tweeting to me. They have agendas. I'm just watching them. So mamas and dad, when y'all see these tweets out here, watch it. Watch it. Be careful. Don't get mad. I was thinking about. I texted Paul Miranda and just told him thank you, because I saw some of his tweets for doing. He says it's hard, because I asked him, how's it going out there? And he said it's hard because he used to seeing his high school games being a little more intimate. The high school games, not the summer basketball game. One game in the gym at a time. This was more like summer basketball. So you're watching one game, but you're side-eyeing in the game on the next floor. And I'm going to tell you some kids I was impressed with. I was impressed with Money Mike. But I was impressed with, what am I looking at? This little dude named Caden Edwards. They said his name Bug. If anybody, tell Bug I talked about him today. Look, Bug, let me tell you something. I heard him talking about you on Twitter. So what I did, I said, okay, let me go look at it. Duncanville versus Brennan. So I looked at it. Bug, you my dude. A lefty. My son was a lefty. A lefty who he put so much pressure on the defense. young man, oh my God, I can't wait to see you play in person. I'm gonna come to Dallas or wherever you at. I hope Duncanville come down here. I'm coming to see you. A shout out to him. But a few months ago, no, at the U of H camp, I saw this kid play because he played against Shadow Creek. I saw this kid play, John Clark, right? And I sit up there and I called somebody. I said, this dude right here, I just saw. I forgot the word I used. Do you know what they told me? Don't say it like that. Don't put it like that. Don't put it. Don't put it like. I don't know if he wanted to put it out or what. I just saw something that I haven't seen. A big old 6'9", 6'10" dude just being that aggressive. I fell in love with it, but somebody, y'all, gonna tell me to hold off on it. I talked about him after, but I didn't. I was saying, dude, this dude is that dude. Man, whoa. I can't wait to talk to him. Ask him why he talked to him yet. The hell you tell me to not talk about John Clark? Y'all, I know what I see when I see one. I didn't see Nigel Walls play, but somebody said he played good. If I don't admit you today, I'm gonna get you during this week. I'm just going by the tweets that were sent to me. So, always remember, go to Chop Shop Htx and gmail.com and supply me with some information. Then I'll talk about it. I ain't getting none of this information. Let me make sure I ain't got no email right now. Hold on. See, I do tell. So make sure, because if I got an email, I'm gonna read that thing right here. But shout out to some little kid named Nick Cody from a team. Nick Cody, what's up? Robert Miller, they call him a burger boy. You know I love Bible. You already know I love Bible. Some kid named Jordan Lowry, the coldest point guard in the hottest state. Ooh, I want to see him. I want to see who he play for. I want to see him. No, I didn't get no email. Let me get back to my register. I didn't get no email. See, who else? Somebody said it was a good thing for having this in June, getting a chance to watch the school teams and watch the summer team, watch a kid, the school teams and a summer team in July. And the players in consecutive months give players a chance to show different things to coaches. You know, they play different on their teams and different on the summer team. Did y'all see any of that? He said, you better hurry up. Bug might go to a prep school. You know how things. Yeah, you're right. That little boy, I like that little dude though. Oh my, Bug. Y'all got to understand, I'm going to always love left-handed point guards. My son was one. Left-hand point guards, I'm going to love you. Josiah Mosley and John Clark had good weeks. Who is Josiah Mosley? I didn't get him. Who is he? They said, who is the coldest point guard? Okay, they said this dude, Jordan Lowry, but he's 25. Ain't Fleming 24? Fleming, I saw Fleming go to the baseline and dunk on somebody, but Fleming sleptwalk a lot in the game in the beginning. Well, first game I saw. See, Fleming, well, hey, look, Fleming, I love your game. But in one game I saw you play, man, you played for 10, first half, man, and you was walking up and down. I ain't like that. But now I see your talent. Because I was saying, what the hell they talking about? Yeah, you got the goods. But son, play the whole game. Y'all ain't playing that damn long. Play the whole game. No 15 Houston area teams went undefeated in the TABC. Okay. See, there you go with that Houston, Dallas. There you go. But who is Josiah Mosley? Talk to me. Who is this guy named Brandon Jenkins, y'all? Who is Brandon Jenkins? Because I don't know him. Who is Brandon Jenkins? Because he wrote some. He said that Nick Cody, Josiah Mosley, Josiah Mosley, John Clark, and a number of Lone Star prospects helped themselves tremendously over this street game. Who is these guys? I don't know who Brandon Jenkins is. Y'all help me out. Plays for Stony Point. Okay. Pulled in a lot of offers this weekend and would be a top. Okay. He at the top 100 camp. Will be, you talking about next year? Okay. Y'all help me. Then I had a little read. Y'all, who is Brandon Jenkins? Anybody know who Brandon Jenkins is? Not the kid. He writes for, I think, 24/7. Who is he? Where is he from? Somebody give me that information. Brandon Jenkins used to be an intern with. Oh, okay. So that's Paul Miranda. Okay, Paul Miranda. He said that he was talking about one of my guys. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I told y'all I like little old Jamal Crashan. See, I know how to spell his name now. He said Jamal was fun to watch on this Sunday morning. He was slick with the ball in his hands and loved to find his spots and beyond the arc. Crashan has a low release point, but he gets his shot off in a quick fashion and is a threat to heat up once he sees a few go through. I agree with that. He brings ideal size, guard spot at 6'4", and has an upside worth monitoring. That's good. He said, I would say it was a productive morning. He said it was, but Dorian Hayes. Dorian Hayes had 26 in a point, 26 points in a win for Ridge Point. But Sebastian Adams, you better recognize. Sebastian, he just ain't on this list. I didn't see him play, Miss Washington, but I didn't talk about Sebastian a million times on this show, Miss Washington. I don't know where you been. So I got it. I got Sebastian, but I wasn't there. I didn't watch his team play. I told you I didn't watch, but I'm just going by the stuff that people sent me and people. So what you gonna send me? I just said Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com, Miss Washington. Send to me what he did. All right. See, Rob Wright, DeSoto, new college coach, a high school coach. See, y'all, input equal output. Somebody sent me this stuff. I told y'all I didn't go to them games. I didn't go to no games. I watched Shadow Creek play, and I watched Duncanville play because I wanted to see what's his name again? What Caden name? Edwards. Caden Edwards were. So I imagine Sebastian tore it up, but ain't nobody sent me nothing. So I didn't watch. I didn't see where St. Thomas played. St. John's played. I didn't watch their game. I did not watch their game. See how you can give a person everything, but don't give them one thing that they go crazy. Y'all, I saw something. I don't know how true this is, so I'm gonna share something with y'all. I'm gonna share something with y'all. I'm gonna share something, y'all, that happened in the draft, last night. And I want y'all to see it. Watch this. Y'all watch it. I apologize for the language. Well, it wasn't a bad language because that's what the kid's name. Watch this. Check this out.
What player do you like most that's been drafted tonight? Anybody stand out in your mind? Is it Wembanyama?
I tell you the truth. I can't go against Wembanyama. He is what he is.
Right.
But I tell you, I like Dick.
What player do you like most that's been drafted tonight? Anybody stand out in your mind? Is it Wembanyama?
I tell you the truth. I can't go against Wembanyama. He is what he is.
Right.
But I tell you, I like Dick.
What player do you like?
Hey, y'all had to play that. Somebody sent it to me. And they cut it off right there. He said he like Grady Dick. But then, oh my God. That was crazy. That was crazy. But mamas and daddies, I want to give y'all this one too. I saw this one. This is good. Y'all need to hear this too. I like this. from the great Michael Jordan. Since the draft was over this weekend, and everybody talking about who did draft and who did draft, and I'll draft. Watch this.
You get paid off of potential. A rock star, you have to be good. If you come in now, most of our young kids come in now, we don't know how great they're gonna be, but yet they got 5-year guaranteed, millions of dollars, admirations of many. We earn what we got. Now they get that before they play one game.
Yeah.
So you're rolling the dice to see if this kid's ever gonna be good or not.
Yeah.
So in essence, you're paying the kid off of potential that he may be great.
You don't think that's good?
No, because I think it sets a bad work ethic. When you get something so easily, you're not gonna work as hard. You get paid off of potential.
Did y'all hear that? I'm gonna play it again. To all you people who want your kid to do this and here's this boy here. Dude, keep working. Quit worrying about where somebody else's son is ranked. If I hear that one more time, I think I would just throw up where somebody else is ranked. Y'all follow me? And I saw this, and I don't know how true it is. And the reason I watch this stuff, kind of stuff, I'll tell you why. Because I got this right here. Let me make sure I put my glasses on. So I got something I want to show y'all. I want y'all to take a look at this. Okay? Okay. I want y'all to take a look at this. I'll blow it up. Let me move my face out the way. I'm gonna push it to the right. Okay? I want y'all to read that. I want y'all to read that. I want to read this fake news to y'all. Jimmy just came on. Let me get him out the way. But I won't share this with y'all tomorrow. But remember this clip. Let me see. Can I get him in right quick? Hold on. What's up, Doc?
What's going on, guy?
Man, I'm getting it in over here, boy. I'm getting it in over here. I'm enjoying. Hold up. I'm enjoying. I'm learning from myself today. Yeah. Nothing, man. I was just talking about some of the kids that I saw. I got a chance to see on Baller TV this week. Just the kids I saw, and then people gonna tell me, well, you ain't talking about I ain't talking about because I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him play. So So what we I just talked about a few kids. What happened this weekend at the? I know you down at the top 100, but I enjoyed the back and forth on social media. I got a chance to see. I watched Shadow Creek play because I got the only reason I got so I wanted to see Shadow Creek play. But I got a chance to see the young kid from Brenham play, and I got a chance to see this dude named Bug. Jimmy, my new kid name is Bug. Bug is my dude. Edwards, that's my dude. Jimmy, he a lefty and he a point guard and he fast. I'm going to be partial to him. And that's one of my little cats. I never met him, but when I saw him, I said, what the hell? See, I didn't see the points. He scored all the points. I saw when he played Brendan. And I just saw couldn't nobody stand in front of him. He's a little, he got to get young. He got to understand he got to be able to finish with that right hand. Because I wanted to tell him, Bug, if you watching, Bug, if I had to cut your right hand, you didn't use your right hand on that time last night, Bug, put that thing in your right a little bit more for me. All right? But I just want you to do that. But what's up, Jimmy? I had fun watching these games on Baller TV. Baller TV then came up, Jimmy, because I used to hate them. Jimmy. They was terrible. But guess what? I could see the crowd. I saw a lot of stuff, but that's what I did. I had a chance to watch me some basketball. But tell me what's going on. Tell me how you want to start. You want to start with the top 100. You usually bring me back some paraphernalia, so I know you got a big bag. I don't know what you're gonna bring me back this year, but bring me some. What's going on?
They pinched us. They cutting us short this year. They I don't know where
they pinched.
We pinched off our bags this year, so we're gonna be slim pickings. But we of course in Orlando, everything is underway at the NBPA Top 100 camp. Right now the energy level is high because everybody's They're just getting underway right now. The kids are engaging in 3-on-3 sessions right now. And in 3-on-3, that's when you can pretty much you could tell a lot about some of these young men when they get engaged in the 3-on-3s. Um, they're going to play a scrimmage game, 2 different halves late in about an hour, and just scrimmages, so that teams can get a feel of each other, and then in the morning they will play one game each in the morning and one game in the afternoon. Those will be available for college Division I college coaches to come out and evaluate the players. Mind you, these are many of the top players in the country, regardless of classification. Mind you, there's about a dozen or so young men that's gone with USA basketball, such like Trey Johnson, that were already committed to this particular camp, but they're fulfilling their obligations representing the United States of America, which is going to always happen with some grade or another. Um, the teams have already been sorted out, and uh, I'm assigned as the general manager of the team that has 2 players from Texas on there. That team, I'm the like the camp general manager, the Bulls, and has Robert Miller III and Caden Dotson is on that particular team. So now, however, on the flip side, Robert Miller suffered a lower leg injury last night while they were playing some type of open gym warm-up basketball. So Robert Miller will not be. He's not playing 3-on-3 now. He would not. I just saw him a while ago. He has ace bandage, the trainer, and put some bowel freeze or something on his leg, and he is probably going to be doubtful for tomorrow for college coaches. Questionable for Wednesday. For Thursday. Coaches can only come out Wednesday and Thursday. So if you don't see any updates or anything about Robert Miller III, you getting it hot off the press on the Chop Shop. This is one of the reasons for him. So we only have 8 players from representing the state of Texas. Only 8 this year, which is a dip down. And I wrote about that in the VIP news. I updated maybe a couple of hours ago, and basically gave you guys a very good explanation, which I'll summarize as saying, don't even panic, because the 2025 class is a class that I had been putting air in since they were coming into high school. And I warned, and other people have gotten on and woke up and said, hey, yo, that class of 2025 in the state of Texas is very, very deep. Put it like this. At Nike Elite 100 camp, remember, it was just 2 weeks ago when we was in St. Louis. We had 17 players representing Texas at the Nike Elite 100 camp. So if most of those 17s are going to be eligible, well, all of them are eligible, but be upperclassmen next year, that's maybe 13 of them probably going to get invited. So then you're going to have probably another 6, 7 more. Those are just the Nike players. Yeah. So this thing is going to be, I'm expecting, I would not be surprised if we had right around 20 players from the state of Texas next year at this camp. I would not be surprised. And it would be unapologetically, because so many, if you look around the horn, you just mentioned Caden Buggs, his real name is Caden Edwards from Duncanville High School. Caden was at the Elite 100 2 weeks ago, right? And he's the star player at Duncanville. So the thing you don't see at Duncanville at this, number one, think about it now. A nice portion of Duncanville's energy was omitted from their bench, right? 2 assistant coaches have gotten head coaching jobs, right? So and Coach Ford was one of them. He's one of the most energetic assistant coaches in the country. He was, so they're going. Peavy was not there. He was there? He wasn't on the bench. Remember, Peavy is still serving his suspension, which when the school starts, is when he's able to get back on that bench, right? He was there. He went and sit up in the stands. I was actually at that game when Bug hit the 9 3-pointers. That was against uh, the team out of Dallas, Fate Family. That particular game, Fate Family won that game, but Bug represented. Remember I told you, if you lose,
Get your money.
get paid, get your money, and he was definitely getting his money. Now, different about Duncanville. It looked funny seeing Duncanville High School with no trees on the court.
Yeah.
It looked funny now. They look
It
real,
didn't even look like Duncanville.
But don't fret, because there's rumored that a couple of people just might be just shopping for houses and might just be moving on in.
Don't say nothing, Jimmy, because them that UIL gonna have something to say. Don't even worry about it. Let's just stay tuned.
Yeah.
Because they're probably
and ditto for Dallas Kimball.
Yeah.
They don't rebuild, they reload.
No, I just need one.
And
I can print
but
off the hard drive on
that was so many players, as far as that shine like New Money down there. I mean, one young man named Jonathan Mosley. He's at Round Rock Stony Brook High School.
Is it Josiah? Somebody said it was Josiah.
I said it's Josiah. Yeah, I said Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah, Josiah Mosley, right?
Okay.
And
what about him?
He I had seen him play before last year, and hadn't seen him since then this high school season.
Right.
But I kept tabs on him. That team only lost 2 games last year. One of them was in the playoffs to Brennan, San Antonio Brennan, who features Kingston Finneman, who went to the state tournament. They lost in the regional to this team. So they had only lost 1 game. They were like 30-something and 5. 30-something and 1 until that game. So this young man, he goes and he put 44 against Duncanville. They won by 20. Yes.
What kind of position? What did he play?
Let me tell you what I describe him as. And I describe him as, he reminds me so much, or reminded me this past weekend, so much of when I saw PJ Tucker in high school for the first time. That's because it's like he's undersized for that spot. And people say, well, man, can he do this? Or can he do that? I say, listen, man, you can't measure what he got, what he playing with. He playing with some different type of gas in his tank. And I'm just telling you, you got to see him, then you'll understand. Now, the thing is, will what Mosley has been doing, will it translate to him be able to do it consistently against all of this length? That's the question. Doing over 1 6'8" guy, you beat him, you ain't got but a 5'9" to beat once you beat him. That's different. You get around 1 6'7" guy, and you got another guy 6'4", that ain't the same. You beat a 6'8" guy here, you're gonna have a 6'9" waiting on you. Gotcha. So that's the difference. Will he be able to keep that up on a consistent basis at this particular camp? And we will all know in due time. I'm betting on him because energy at Top 100 camp, if you are playing with energy on a consistent basis, you will prevail. That's the good thing about it. Also, after seeing him play, he didn't have an invite. So I went home on Sunday and I talked with John. He said, "Who you like?" He said, "We got one spot. You get on this plane. Who you like?" I say, "Well, I like him," and I named another kid. I say, "Well, but the other kid has an official visit to a Big 12 school. They both played well. I'm liking both of them." He said, "Well, you only got to pick one." I say, "Well, let me call the college where this kid is going to visit at, and let's see if they are willing to vacate their visit if I nominate and get him in the camp." Call the coach. The coach say, "Man, I'll get out the way. I ain't gonna never hold the kid back. We do have a lot planned for him. We're gonna try to close the deal." But so I felt in the voice, say, "You know what? I thought about it. And I say, well, this kid Mosley doesn't have the type of offers that the other kid have on the table. His energy level, let's go with him. And that's how he got into this camp. And that's why I tell people, you never know who's paying attention, Adam. You never know who's paying attention. And so some people now it's time to let the world know this is how you, because I'm hearing, I've heard a few whispers, like back in the spring, when we're inviting teams to come and play at our events, that I'm going to be present at, that I'm evaluating kids at. So people say, "Oh man, you ain't gotta go there. He don't have that type of juice like you would think he does. You ain't got to go there. Well, then those same people find themselves once they realize this right here, Hannah. Once they realize this, then they realize, then they say, oh, you find some of those same people calling, asking, can you get them a favor? Can you help this kid get in, that kid in? And my thing is, well, when you had the opportunity to have my undivided attention at certain events, you chose to go across the street. How's that dude across the street? Is he getting your kids in these camps? Is he even in the room? This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Y'all letting people mislead y'all into, that is a sad state that we allow ourselves to go in when you allow people to mislead you and you know they're giving you stuff. You're not fact checking. And we ask you guys to fact check stuff all the time. And so this is the thing. I'm just proud. This morning, I was, I was gracious to be invited part of a panel with royalty. It was only 4 people on the stage. Of course, John Lucas, Purvis Short, Tim McCormick, and myself sit in front of all of the parents of the campers. And we talked about a variety of topics, gave them a lot of intel, and had a chance, a Q&A at the end of it. But the intel that's provided, it's like, great opportunity. And afterwards, I had a couple of the parents pulled me over. It's like, man, we see you in the gym. We just didn't know who you were. Say, well, I don't walk around with my name on the back of a jersey, but I'm there. And I'm an asset. And for you guys, when you need stuff and you ask, and if you're playing in today's society, somebody will see and find you. So I want to just let that be known. And as we move forward, you guys, wait a minute. You guys, have you shared the show yet? Share the show. They ain't
Man,
shared
you
the
tell
show
them
yet.
because I don't. If they miss it, they just miss it. But share the show.
I'm gonna do it.
Hey,
Yeah. So
they be so busy intently listening, Jimmy. You're right, and I don't prompt them enough. But share the show. Thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Share the show on that side. But keep going, Jimmy.
so we got
They gonna come back. They
one.
gonna come back and watch it. Don't you worry about it. As soon as we go off, they gonna be watching. But keep going.
We got a lot of a few of the NBA guys are actually, they always serve. They work this event as camp counselors, and because this is one springboard into the NBA life after once the ball stops bouncing. So this camp, a lot of guys come in and they want to get into coaching. They have a coaching school, and it's their first stage of it to come and do. I'm trying to look and see. They just gave us a new coach's book, and I'm trying to see if they have the roster of coaches in here in this particular book. And then I'm looking at all the games. I'm scrolling through the games. We got a lot of, and these are the rosters. And I don't, you know what? I don't think it's in that one. It's in my other book. Not in the new book. They took them out of there. But Middleton is one of the volunteer coaches who just opted out from the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm gonna grill him out and find out what the deal is. All he can do is tell me, man, I ain't.
Oh, and what did he? They say he expected. Did he opt out?
I thought I'm gonna
They
find out. I
say he
thought he.
expected Jimmy because he finna opt out for 40 million. Where you? But I think it's something else. He's trying to stretch that thing out and get him some more money. But yeah, ask him about it. Ask him about it.
I'm sure we're gonna ask him. I'm sure we're gonna ask him. And then one of his teammates from the Milwaukee Bucks is also here. Javon, can't think his last name. Look, guard. Javon Carter. He's here.
Oh yeah, he's a good. Yeah, they went to West Virginia.
Yes,
Yeah,
went to West Virginia. We were talking last night about Huggs and
yeah,
that situation.
right.
Will Barton, Nasir Little, Jabari Smith from the Rockets is here. It's great to see him. Only been in the league
Yeah,
1 year.
he needs to because he can't play no basketball, so he needs to chill. I mean, he needs to coach.
Oh, you mean can't play? Meaning he's not able?
Yeah,
to play.
yeah. He ain't getting nothing done to me last year. But I'm just saying, man, he was all right. Nah.
Man,
He wasn't no number 2 pick. I see why he I see why he dropped behind Chet and them then.
Dude, look up his numbers. Look up his numbers.
Jimmy, it's a leading score on every guy's lottery team. They inflated numbers, Jimmy, on this table. He should have had 1,000 a night on that team.
Oh man, that dude there, all right, man.
Yeah, all right.
Then who else is here? James Johnson is here. Azabuki is here. Austin Rivers.
Great guy. Great kid.
Andre Drummond saw me first thing he came, ran over to me and gave me a hug, gave me some dap. It's been 2012 when Andre Drummond came. I remember it was him and Cameron Ridley was supposed to be. They were the focal points of big men in the country. And all of a sudden, Drummond took one freeway and Cameron Ridley went on another freeway. And
it's Drummond easy, Jimmy. These freeways easy to change. The Phoenix Suns is having a tryout, a free agent trial on Wednesday. Guess who 2 of the participants in the tryout? 2 former lottery picks, Jabari Parker and Stanley Johnson. They in a free agent workout, a tryout.
Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of freeways, speaking of different freeways. You remember, Jimmy? I was riding around the country watching them. They had a traveling a circus around following them guys. And now Jimmy, that NBA, no boys allowed. But keep going.
No boys allowed. Indeed.
No boys allowed.
What else?
Man, I knew he was over there messing with that phone. He was gonna mess up. I saw him fidgeting. All that fidgeting, he was gonna mess something up. He just can't. Jimmy can't get right. You can't get right with that internet. That's his nickname. Can't get right. Hold on. Can't get right. What you got, man? What you doing?
Yep, I was gonna say Mo Taylor is here as well. Mo Taylor's volunteer.
Oh, Mo's there? Okay.
You know what? Which is great for him because Mo, as the head coach of the Houston Hoops, he's in rare air. He has played against an assortment of these players who are here at the EYBL. He's coach of the 17U.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Mo Taylor's using this to attempt to parlay his efforts and maybe getting on the bench. And this is like, this stuff works. A lot of guys that have been in the as the coaching program have advanced into the league as an NBA coach. So this those guys, it's funny because some of the kids may know, some of them may follow, some of them, some may not. But the thing is, the engagement that they get and the tutelage that they get from those professional National Basketball Association and National Basketball Players Association members is priceless. I saw P this morning when I was out over talking to the parents. And
P, who is P?
Master P, Percy Miller.
Okay.
Percy Miller and his guy, and they were coming in. No, he has two sons playing here.
Okay.
At
I know Mercy is one.
Mercy and Victorious is the two sons that are playing, and he did confirm that the Mercy is still committed to University of Houston. That ain't changed. And Mouse in peace. He said he got a new cereal brand that's out, that's launching, and he's got some big plans for name, image, likeness, and all that stuff for university. While his son's at U of A. So, which we'll see how that go. But he's in good spirits. Anytime you have two sons that are about to go and play Division I basketball for free, you have to be in good spirits at most of the time. So that's also, like so many people, I'll share with you guys on tomorrow. Uh, Hopefully, I look at the schedule when I can tell about what time the games are in, and see if I'm able to what time I'm able to duck in and duck on out. But that's pretty much a good.
What's C-Walk at, man?
I haven't seen him yet. I'm quite sure he's here. Um, the games start tomorrow, so the
All the
scrimmages are
games
this.
are tomorrow. Right.
They don't have to be here for the scrimmage. So I would assume
Okay.
Seawalker be flying in today, and then he'll be calling. You know how it is. The time he landing, what's up, Doc? What's you know, So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be intriguing, as I say though, to see how a lot of these guys. But
How long does
I
this
did
thing last?
to Friday.
To Friday. Who are all the kids from Houston?
From Houston, Robert Miller, um, for Greater Houston, you have Cade Dotson,
Okay.
Ashton Simmons.
Okay.
Cade is from Beaumont United. Ashton Simmons is from Beaumont Westbrook,
Mm-hmm.
and the fourth person is Dylan Thompson from Second Baptist. He's a legacy invite. He's the son of
Tina
Tina
Damon
Thompson
Jones.
and Damon Jones.
Okay.
And Tina is here. She was in the workshop earlier when I spoke, and got a chance to see her, and right there taking notes, man. Remember, Tina was a head college coach, and a lot of people that's great when you see people like Tina engaged in this, and she was, think about it, the head college coach at Virginia just 2 years ago, and now she's thrust in the middle of this recruiting stuff with a son who's right there on the cusp, and trying to figure it out, and get this thing, because this stuff would chew people up and spit them out if they are unprepared to navigate through these muddy waters of recruiting. So so I applaud her all day long when I see her, especially engaged and taking notes and sitting there like, because most people think they're too. Oh man, I ain't got to listen to that. I know I've been there, done that. No, this stuff
Now, all
everybody's.
coaches always learning, man. That's them people who never coach. Every time, a real coach is always taking notes.
Yeah. So that's like I said. So his name Anderson. I can think of Anderson's first name. He used to play for the Spurs back in the days. The guard.
Uh,
Not Como.
not
Talking about
Kyle.
the old school Anderson. Went
Derek
to
Anderson.
Kentucky.
Derek.
Yeah.
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 He
I
he
like
has a son. Melo has a son here. I'm trying to think of other NBA guys with
Is
sons.
Melo there? He probably won't get there.
You know he's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, he isn't here yet.
Yeah.
He wasn't at the meeting earlier. You know he's gonna be here. Get a chance to.
Hey,
I mean,
Seneca said Greg Anderson. No, not Greg Anderson, man. Derek Anderson. He's talking about Willie.
Good guy, man. Good people. And for Kevin Freeman say Master P first, I'd be a Tier 1. Yeah, I asked him about that too. I told him I watched it the other night. Actually passed out watching that stuff. And
Watching what?
The BET Awards on Sunday night.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
And people for him. So that was a rare opportunity to see people.
I didn't see. I just saw my man Buster Rhymes. That's the only thing I saw. I saw Buster Rhymes get the award.
Yeah, so other than that, guys, it's time to get on back out in and watch some balls
Yeah, go to
bounce.
work. The game started what? 3, 4, what 3, 4 your time?
They doing 3-on-3 right now.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
and 3-on-3 is right now, and then they'll play a scrimmage game, which will be coming up probably in about 25, 30 minutes.
Man,
We'll be done.
you went and found you a place deep in the corner, man. You over there. Were you in the kitchen? Because I heard some women out there talking. So I heard some pots and pans and shit back there.
Hold on. I put the thing on. That was earlier. I think that was Tarvia. She was getting some stuff together. Hold on, I'm getting my schedule. I gotta go out and pass these schedules out. I'm gonna take you guys and give you a quick teaser for those who shared the show so they can see. Hold on, let me zip my bag up. Let me get now here we go. Here we go. Let me get my stuff. I'm gonna let y'all take y'all walk up there to that action at. And then
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
cut
drop.
off at any time. Huh?
You know, folks. I'm gonna drop you off right there. As far as I'm gonna go.
Okay,
As far
just
as I'm going.
take as far as we can go. Turn the camera around. We don't want to see you no more. Turn the camera around. Hit the button
No,
and
I'm
turn
turning
the
the camera.
Huh?
I'm
No.
speaking of old Roy right there. That's the legendary Roy Hills. And then
Jimmy,
let me
click the
turn it on.
button. Jimmy,
Oh,
click the button and let it flip so we can see where you're walking to.
I'm trying to see where it is.
Oh, y'all tell him where it is. I don't. It's somewhere up there. You had to hit. It's something that's got a round circle or something. Something that got like arrows.
Oh, there go the arrows. Yeah, there you go, the arrows.
Yeah, and it'll flip. Let's see if it flip. It's 2 arrows like going in a circle. I
I just
think
got 2 arrows and say open.
going in a circle. One of them buttons gonna flip it.
Let's see.
On the screen, one of them buttons gonna flip it.
I don't know why it was so easy. Why all of a sudden now I don't see my
Well, hit the screen.
arrow.
You got to touch the screen again. It'll pop up. Oh, that's right. You on that device. No, you can't do that. No. I forgot you coming in that way. I'm thinking you on FaceTime. Man, my bad. No.
No, but remember when we was at the George Floyd, I hit the button and it did it.
No, but you was I don't know what happened. Well, it might be. It might be a way. You got to press the camera. It's something got to do with the camera. But don't worry. Just turn the camera around. Turn it around.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
There we go. Damn. Easy peasy. Yeah. There you go. Now you're cooking with high grade.
There we go. Now they playing 3-on-3. This is going down to the championship games of the 3-on-3.
I
You
like
can see
that.
these are the courts.
I'm
These are the
looking at.
courts. And this is the setup.
Where you be sitting at?
All of the players and the coaches have to sit up top in the second. I mean, they bring them in tomorrow. And then the coaches sit on the middle level. Parents will be on the top level.
Where do y'all be sitting? Where you be sitting at?
I sit on the side of the court. We'll put some of those chairs right there and
Okay.
put those chairs on the side of the court.
Now you didn't hit
Or,
something, man. You done blacked out.
wait a minute.
We can hear you good though. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You back.
I say I'll be sitting on the side of the court
Uh-huh.
or with the teams, or I'll be sitting on the side of the bench.
Okay.
But like I said, now I gave you guys a sneak peek, brought you on in there, candid view, NBPA Top 100 camp, and we'll get more for you guys on tomorrow. But I got to get up out of here now because it's getting loud up in there. Let's close our walk over to the action. So that's it, man. From
All right.
Orlando, Florida. Jim. Hold on. I got one more.
Okay, come on.
Hold on.
What you got?
Hold on.
Who
1
we
second.
finna see?
Bear with me, Hal.
Okay, no, I'm good. Take your time. Take your time. Somebody holler cheat sheet.
Hold on, let me get this right. Hold on, how do I do this? Just put it right here?
Hey.
I'm on live or what?
Yeah. You on the show, man.
What's up? Hold on, let me get in here. Oh, what up, dog? Jeez, I gotta get out the glass. What's going on, man? What's the deal?
What's the deal,
We in
man?
here working, man.
I
We in here
see.
working for a living. That's the only one I know, that pull up in $200,000 trucks and ain't got a job. You Tommy from Martin. That's what you are. Tommy from Martin. What's going on?
Boy, you's a hater. What's going on, man? Hey, good to
Man, it's
see
hot
you,
as
man.
fish grease out here.
Hey,
It's hot as fish grease up in Orlando.
where you the Dior pen at?
Huh?
Where's your Dior pen?
For that?
No, your Dior pen.
No, not today. Not today. I gotta let them know when my announcement comes. When I sign my new deal, they can check me out there on CBS next week.
Okay, all
My
right.
new show. They can check me out. Yeah. So.
Well, if you have time
Yeah, man. What's
tomorrow, come
happening,
on
man?
and
Got the
mess
young
with us
boys there.
tomorrow.
You see over there playing. You got the kids playing.
I got you.
Over there.
All right.
Pros
Where
of the
Brent?
future.
Where
Some of
Alan
them
Brent
pros
at?
of the future.
Where Alan Brent?
Right there. There you talking to me.
Oh, okay.
The line and the hyena next to each other. There they are right here.
Well, man, thank you, man. We'll see you later, man. We out of here. All right. I got to go.
Man, do your thing, baby.
Okay, baby.
All right. Peace out.
Hey, y'all, I'm out of here. We out, Jimmy. We out of here, man. Don't. Oh, my blood. Oh, my goodness. Brad is in the building.
Hey, Brad say he had to sneak in.
Look at it. He got an idea. Hey, Brad. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I got about 10 or 12 years of them things like that right there.
Yes, sir.
I got them all in the closet in my office.
Man, hey, Jimmy, I'll see y'all later, man. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get you out of there. Okay. Hey, man, they're my dudes right there, y'all. Y'all see that? Jim, Chris. I mean, so many history, a lot of history between us four alone that you can write a whole movie about. And unbelievable, man. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I got some more. Remember, I put on the screen. I got to talk about that. I got some more stuff, man. We got to watch this clickbait. We got to watch where we got to vet our sources. Because some of our people that we respect and know, they ain't vetting their sources. They just retweeting stuff and don't find out what's going on. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I'll see y'all right at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Let's see who's going to be the starting five tomorrow. And guess what? We got coming up, y'all, soon. We're going to do something. We're going to do some kind of promotion where y'all be able to win a bottle of Solomon Brine wine. It's coming up real soon. So I will talk to y'all later, but I'll talk to y'all later. Shout out to the people at Cleopatra's and Mimi's Creole Soul Food, Creole Kitchen. Shout out to Charles and everybody out there. Shout out Lance and everybody. So we will see y'all on tomorrow. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.